Hey everybody, so in this episode we're checking out this nice laptop backpack that I recently found over on Amazon. This is not a sponsored video. They did not reach out to me. They don't know I'm making this video. I bought this for my own personal use and I wanted to show you because I think it's kind of an interesting option, and there's a couple reasons why it caught my eye and why I'm happy to add it to my collection. So I wanted something in just a nice plain black color, and I wanted something that's mostly just for carrying my laptop and maybe a couple other essentials because I have other bags for other use cases, right? So I wanted something that was, you know, slim, kind of low profile, and I found this one over on Amazon. And here it is with nothing in it, and there's pretty much nothing to it. So we're going to take a look at a couple of the features, and I'm just going to kind of tell you what I think about it. So first, they do make this one in like nylon and other materials. You can save a little bit of money going that way. This is the leather option, and this one's only priced regularly at around $100, at least when I picked it up. And the nylon options are, I think, around like 60, 70 bucks, right around there. I wanted a leather one, so I paid the little bit extra for it, especially because it's not that much more. So anyway, I guess taking a look at the materials, the leather feels really nice. You know, it feels like just kind of a nice mid-grade genuine leather. It's definitely not like up to like the Andar Manhattan that we looked at a while ago, like nice full grain leather. It's nothing like that, but it is nice, especially considering the price point, under, you know, just under $100. I think it looks really nice. It's got a pretty nice texture there. Taking a look at the back, on the outside of the straps we have the same leather, and then on the inside it's kind of like a nylon polyester kind of material. Straps are very padded and feel really nice, and then on the back here you have the same kind of like nylon material here, and it's got all of these bumps and stuff that's supposed to help airflow, so you don't just have it like sitting on your back. So we'll have to see, you know, how much that helps, but I think it should help kind of with airflow. And then also on the back they have this strap here, and that's meant for if you're going to put this on top of like a roller bag, if you're going to take it through the airport or something. So they include a strap so you could put it on there on your handle, which is a nice touch. And I guess as long as we're on the back panel, we'll talk about something that kind of surprised me, and this is kind of clever. So on this strap here, the one that's made for your luggage, underneath that, and so underneath that it's almost difficult to use, there's a zipper and a pouch here on this whole bottom half. So if we open that up, and again it's hard to get at because it's so hidden, you've got this compartment here on the back, and it's tough for me to show you on the camera, but basically this whole bottom half inside is another pouch. And you could put, let's just see kind of the size here, like again, it's, if you want to visualize, everything from this strap down on the back here is a pouch, and you could put like maybe even a full-size iPad, maybe not quite, but pretty darn close. It's a pretty interesting compartment that, again, just for security reasons, if you're out somewhere traveling where maybe pickpockets are prevalent or something, and maybe you want to put travel documents, passport, hotel keys, wallet, whatever you want to put, it's almost so difficult to find that, like I said, it's even hard to use. So I get why they did it that way, because it seems very intentional that they hid the zipper behind this strap. Like, you wouldn't even know there's a pouch there. So I get why they did it that way, but like I said, it's almost hard to use. So I give them props for including the feature, but again, it's kind of difficult to use. So that's on the back. On the front, we have the main compartment along the top here, a second compartment here, and then along the side, there's another one there. On the side here is just a zippered kind of area that's meant for like a water bottle or something like that, and it's got a nice spandex material here that, yeah, a good size water bottle should fit in there. And then when you're not using it, so it kind of tidies up with this zipper here, so that kind of disappears there. So that's kind of the outside, and again, there's a carry strap up at the top too if you want to use that. But looking at kind of the main compartments here. So the first one opens up, and then on the inside what we've got going on, so here's kind of like the, I guess, the main compartment, at least, I don't know. But right in here, this is kind of nice. It's a nice like fleece material, and I like that they've done this. So here's the other interior where it's just like nylon. Like, this is normally what I expect, especially at this price point. But on this one, and it's only on this one, there's this nice fleece liner on both sides. So you don't have to worry about screens scratching up, like if you have an iPad or some sort of dual tablet, whatever, where the screen is exposed. You can put it in this pouch, and it's even got these elastic corners that, I don't know, maybe use that to hold it, really hold it in place. So I really like that feature. Again, especially at this price point, that they thought to do something like that, I think is really cool. So that's that compartment there. And then again, further inside is the much larger compartment for this kind of main area. And then on the inside is just a couple basic dividers, a couple spaces for pens, you know, cards, or really whatever you want to put in there. And then you could put, again, whatever you want in there. So, and to visualize kind of the size, it's this whole bag. It pretty much runs from top to bottom is that main compartment. So that's the first one. And then forward of this secondary pocket, we have a third one that opens up on the side. And again, there's no dividers or anything. Same nylon polyester sort of liner. And that runs almost the whole length of right here. So you get a whole other pocket where, again, maybe a small laptop. I don't have any to test it with, but seriously, the size is like your smaller MacBook Airs. You could probably still fit in here. For sure an iPad, so that's kind of like the size that you're dealing with. It's basically this whole front. You get another pocket. And then there's one other trick up this thing's sleeve. It's got an integrated charging port here down on the side, where you have a USB-A and a USB-C port. Now there is no integrated battery pack or anything like that, but that's fine because you can just use your own. You get any battery pack. Like I've got a couple that are, you know, giant 15,000 milliamps. I've even got a 25,000 lurking around here somewhere. So you charge that up, and then here in the main compartment, it's going to be difficult to show you on camera here, but all the way here in the bottom, there's this USB-A plug that you plug in whatever power bank you want, plug it into that, and then suddenly this charging port on the side becomes powered. Now, there's only a couple things you gotta think about, like the power banks I have that I'm thinking of, they turn off if you're not actively using them, and of course that's going to vary depending on the power bank that you have, whether or not it stays live 24/7. So it's just something to think about, but maybe you just have to reach in, turn it on, zip it back up, then plug in your cord, plug in your phone. So it might not be the most convenient thing in the world. And again, I'm just thinking about the power banks that I have. That's how they work. Maybe you have some that stay on all the time. But anyway, it's kind of a nice feature to have. Again, I think about maybe you're out traveling because this is slim and lightweight. So you're using your phone a lot, you're on Google Maps, you're Googling stuff all the time. It's kind of nice that you could have a power bank in your bag, not like in your pocket or something, and you could just run the cord from here and not, again, like in your pocket or all the way in your bag or whatever. So I think it's a really cool feature to have. And, you know, looking at everything, less than $100, that's what I paid for it anyway, you get a lot of cool features. Nice leather construction, thoughtfully laid out, super slim and lightweight. You got this nice fleece-lined pouch up here, you know, optional power charging if you want to use it. I think it's a really cool bag. I'm just going to grab my Lenovo gaming laptop here just to make sure that this fits in here, because this is what I bought it for, to carry that thing around, and it fits just fine. And this is a Lenovo GamePad. I forget which one, but it's almost like a 16-inch screen anyway. So not a small laptop, and that fits in this main compartment just fine. Ready to go. And then I think I'll keep the power adapter probably in this pouch. I think that'll be a good one for that, or maybe even here in the front. And then what I like is that it still stays slim. Something like this is basically just for carrying around a couple things. This is not something where if you have to carry a ton of stuff like organizers, you know, multiple power adapters, I don't know why you'd need more than one, but I guess the point is, this is for the minimalist. That's who it's for. And that's why I got it, for just these times when I want to carry around like just my laptop, power adapter, and maybe a couple things. If I need more than that, it's not the right tool for the job. I've got other stuff in my arsenal for that. But I think for everything that you're getting at the price point, I think it's an absolute winner. I'm happy I picked it up, and I wanted to tell you all about it as well. If you have any comments or questions, let me know, guys. One question I have for you all is, what do you think this is good for? Like, have you been looking for a slim laptop bag like this? Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. If you have any other comments or questions though, please leave them down below. I like to hear from everybody. If you'd like to get in touch, my social media links are down there as well. And last, before we go, if you enjoy straightforward, to the point content like this where we find great deals online from well-known and upcoming brands, make sure to leave the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Pretty easy and free ways to help support the channel. That's all I've got for you this time. I'm Zach, this is Slick Reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.
This review was completed following several weeks with a product I purchased for personal use. As always, the manufacturer had no editorial input, copy approval, or early preview. To see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel.